Hi, welcome. Today we are looking at a miracle from the book of Luke, chapter 7. Jesus raises a widow's son at Nain. So we will look at this miracle as a design and we'll look at the fulfillment. The way of God is the design and fulfillment. Like a man going out to build a house, he makes the design of the house, then he builds the house according to that design. When the house is completed, it's become the fulfillment of that design. So the way of God is the same, and this miracle today is a design. So first let us read it. Soon afterward, Jesus went to a city called Nain, and his disciples and a great crowd went with him. As he drew near to the gate of the city, behold, a man who had died was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the city was with her. And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said to her, "Do not weep." And he came and touched the bier, and the bearers stood still. And he said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." And the dead man sat up and began to speak. And he gave him to his mother. Fear seized them all, and they glorified God, saying, "A great prophet has arisen among us, and God has visited his people." And this report concerning him spread through the whole of Judea and all the surrounding country. This miracle is so great, and we can always in our heart praise Jesus. God has infinite wisdom, and Jesus is Son of God. He inherits this infinite wisdom. Everything Jesus does, everything Jesus did while he was on earth, he had a purpose. He did it to glorify God. With this miracle, Jesus glorified God the Father. And also, Jesus already had in mind that is going to be his design, and he is going to do the fulfillment. So when we want to build a house, we definitely do that. We make the design first, how many bedrooms we're going to want to have. So if we want two, we will draw two, and then we're gonna build two. So Jesus already had in mind that he is going to make a design, and that his design is this miracle. He is going to raise the dead, and today in particular the widow's son. And Jesus is compassionate, and in his heart he feels for this woman, this widow, because at that time when you are a widow, you are very vulnerable, and you have no son with you, you are even more vulnerable. And so he performed the miracle to shine out that he is Son of God, glorifying God, that he is Son of God. He has power. He can raise the dead. And this power is only a design because he raised a physically person who was dead. The fulfillment is Jesus raised whoever spiritually dead to spiritually alive. And also signify at the same time is that at the resurrection, at the end of the time, Jesus will raise everybody who belong to him to eternal life, to everlasting life. Those people are like us, we follow Christ. So He's gonna raise us up to eternal life. We will have a body that will last us forever. No decay, no ruin, no cancer, nothing. Our body will be just so perfect, and we will live forever with God. And that is the fulfillment of this miracle. And it's not just for us, it's for all people, all nations, all generations that belong to Christ, from the moment of his resurrection to the end of time. And that will be the fulfillment. Jesus will do it. He will raise us up to eternal life. So because creation will create through him, for him, and in him. And that's why Jesus is not going to raise just one generation. He raised all generation, and not just one person, but all people who belong to him. So that's it for today. My name is Nain, and I am for Jesus. I'm for the fullness of the Bible. I'm for the fullness of doing the Bible way. Have a lovely day.